In Jonglei State, more than 1,000 armed youth from Spla-Io in Ayod County have declared their loyalty to Sspdf.
Welcome to Jimosi podcast. So the new chief of staff, Mr. Nang Majok of Sspdf has ordered Red Belt Movement or Group, SPLM-IO, Warrap Youth to integrate into the army, which is Sspdf, or they will face a forceful disarmament. That's the issue. That's the order that they issued.
In Jonglei State, more than 1,000 armed youth from Spla-Io in Ayod County have declared their loyalty to Sspdf. The armed group who announced their defection was received by the county commissioner Jimosi, Chuol Jiek, as well as the heads of organized forces in Ayod County. In a statement to SSBC, County Commissioner Jimosi Chuol Jiek expressed his gratitude to the youth for their great decision to accept peace and joined the government to ensure security, stability, and development in the region. The leader of the group, Jimosi, says they have abandoned the rebellion for the sake of peace and reconciliation for the national prosperity.
Sudan, chairman, governor of Jonglei State, Dr. Ayod Chairman of the SPLM July, Connector Gadat, Year and Division Macanel, Secretary.
As of today, 1,000 SPLA-IO forces have officially joined the government. I think this is coming after the order of the Sspdf chief of staff, Nang Majok. Yeah, and maybe with consultation with the community. But how big is the SPLA-IO? Because every now and then, there's a group that join them. But still, they still have an army that's still fighting. So how large is it? And do you think it's a good decision that they have officially joined this other side?
I think there are many. Yeah, because anyway, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I might come under fire for what I'm about to say. But the thing is, like, if you look at the White Army, that's a big group, right? Yeah, whether they are part of SPLA-IO or not, that's debatable. Also, as one of the major peace parties, as one of the major parties to peace agreement, during the 2013 to 2016 civil war, that's something that lasted several years. So you cannot keep up with that kind of fight if you don't have a sizable army. Yeah, and talking of how many they are, I'm very sure there are very many. And also whether their decision to join the Sspdf is a good cause or not, I would say it's good. Because most of the issues we have currently as a country stem from this issue of people having armed people all over. So as long as everyone keeps their arms, or like you have military wings to different political parties, then their political leaders will keep on inciting them and use them to fight their battles as a tool for bargaining. Yeah, but if we integrate all these militias, the different armies from different political parties, then the better for us as a country. Yeah, because you'll have less concern regarding who is about to attack you or who's going to do what to the government and stuff. Yeah, having a lot of military personnel who are not part of the government is detrimental because it kind of promotes political instability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. If they can join the government, it's okay. The problem is You know, like when these people join, they expect that if there are some favors that are being done to the whole army, they should also receive either be it salary or something. But they go there and then they find that this is an army that actually does not even provide food sometimes, does not pay people on time. And then they will think it's because of other people. And then this is where like the whole thing will have to start again. But knowing that the government that are joining is not a government that's going to fulfill a lot of things, then it will be better for them to go there knowing what is likely to, yes, open-minded, and be ready to persevere some of the suffering that do happen within SSPDF army, and be good for it. But otherwise, if I were them, what I will do is just to give my gun to them if I'm able to do that, or just go home with my gun and not be part of any side, not be SPLMIO, not be for the SSPDF, and then I just start my life from afresh. That way I'm guarantee of something that I will make for myself. But
because joining an army that doesn't pay your salary again doesn't really help that much.
Yes.
It will only increase your frustration, because at the end of the day, you are a human being. You need food, you need other expenses to be fulfilled. But if you don't have a salary, then you might end up being part of a criminal gang, or using your new gained skills within the military to attack other people, innocent civilians who are going about their days with an attempt to
earn a
rob
living.
them. Yeah, which is not good.
Yeah.
But then if you can clearly do away with all these fights, being part of a group or a military that doesn't pay, because I don't think even as an SPLA-IO, they get any salary. They don't
there's
have
no
their
salary
own
on the other
parallel
end. They're
government.
just fighting for
So
good
they're
cause.
just with good cause.
To them,
You are
is a
fighting
good,
to keep Riek
is a
in
good cause to
position.
them, please.
Yeah, but he's not really, he doesn't care about anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can clearly see from what happened after they formed the government. It was, all the positions were about him, his family, and close associates. And then the rest of you, including his military generals, you ended up suffering in the bush. So these politicians are selfish.
Yeah,
And that's something
all
we
of them.
always say.
Yeah, all of them.
So never put your life
At a
on
risk.
standby to protect theirs when they are not willing to protect yours. You starve to death while fighting for someone who's staying in a well air conditioned house. It's, you are doing a disservice to yourself. Yeah. Okay.
Reading of orders from Sspdf. Members of the Red Bell movement are ordered to join the Sspdf. The Chief of Defense Forces, Sspdf, General Dr. Paul Nang Majok, issues the following orders here under. Order number 1. Members of the Red Bell movement are hereby ordered to join SSPDF with their personnel and support weapons. A committee will be formed and sent to Malarchat Barracks to receive members of the Red Bell movement joining the army. Members declining this golden opportunity and honor to serve will face forceful disarmament at the earliest time possible. Order number 2. Armed youth in Greater Warrap are hereby ordered to voluntarily hand over the weapons to SSPDF within 21 days. Failure to comply with above orders will result in the launching of a comprehensive forceful disarmament exercise. Order number 3. Members of Spla-Io are ordered to report to the nearest SSPDF barracks in preparation for the commencement of second phase of the implementation of transitional security arrangements. Members of Spla-Io who want to comply with the above orders will be considered hostile forces and will face full force of the National Army.
What do you think of these 3 orders? Let us start with, we're not going to dig deep into the Red Army movement thing.
The Red Belt.
The Red Belt. Oh, Red Army.
Kuna Red Belt movement and White Army militia.
Yes, and the armed youth. in Warrap. For the armed youth in Warrap, they have been told to return the weapon. They have not been told to integrate into the Sspdf. They have been told return the weapon within 21 days. For Red Belt. For Red Belt, there has been a lot of debate here and there. But what is my opinion? My opinion is, if you guys are saying your goal is to protect your people from attack from your neighboring communities, then let us look at it this way. Why are you guys protecting your community? It is because the government has failed to provide the security. That will be the genuine reason that I can see there. Because if the government is doing their work, then you guys will not have to protect your people, right?
Yes.
And now, if this opportunity has come for the government to say, come join us, you still want to protect your people, right? Join us and you will be stationed at Division 8 with Admiral Char, which is in Bor. As a person that do not condone a country having so many arms group, I'll say it's a good thing. But being a good thing, you should go with your conditions as a group. First of all, you have to go with what was the main reason why you guys form yourself. And if that reason is there, how is the government going to address that reason? Take, for example, if it is to protect the people, then you can give some condition that, yes, we want to get integrated into the Sspdf, but we don't want to be moved from Division 8. We are going to remain here in Division 8 so that we can protect our people. Because what always happens is that when communities are attacked, the government will say, this is a community issue.
Yeah, communal conflict.
It's a communal conflict. It's not a government conflict. So for that reason, we are not going to use our weapons on another community. So that's why army is always there. People get attacked and nothing happened. So if this group, red group, is going to go on the other side, they have to set that condition. Say, yes, we are coming, but we know how government work. Government sometimes do not want to involve themselves in communal fight. So if you guys are going to treat us as part of you, what will happen to our community? So what we'll do will be part of you, but if anything happened to our community that we still want to protect, if you guys are not sending us along with some of your soldiers, then we'll take ourselves out of the group and go deal with that issue as some of their conditions. That's how they will remain relevant. Otherwise, if they just go in like that, they will get integrated, move to different part of South Sudan. And what their main intention that they first form the thing, another group will have to form again.
Personally, I don't think like all these groups are not necessary. It's not that I'm talking like an ignorant person who doesn't understand the situation on the ground. But the thing is, having a lot of armed people, we've seen the kind of destruction it's doing to our society. You find even brothers having small fights over a goat, and one of them will pull the trigger and kills the other one.
Yes.
Now, what is more important? Is it the goat that you are fighting over or human life? So having a lot of people with weapons out there who are not trained military personnel is disastrous. That is to say, yes, we have the military. They need to be held accountable and they have to do their work. If there's an attack on any community, the government should not look at it as communal fight.
Yes.
Instead, they have to go to the aggressors
and take them as criminals.
Yes. And then address why is it that these people are attacking another community. If the military has to be stationed in between those two warring communities, then they're better. Before you think of attacking your opponents, then you'll think, okay, so by the time we reach their land, we would have met with the military in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So that issue would be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the government has to make sure the military personnel are paid their salaries on a regular basis. Try as much as possible to address the issue of corruption, because these salaries we don't have issues of salary arrears simply because there's no money. If there's no money, then where are these people like Bolmil, the presidency, his children and stuff? Where are they getting the money to invest in their personal things? And some of them, they don't have any specific career or business that people can say, okay, their wealth comes from this. This is where they generate their wealth. So that means these top officials, they know where the money comes and goes. Yeah. So they have to strictly pay the salaries of these people who are doing the actual work. And if they do that, then the military will go back to its original functions and they'll perform and protect the country both from internal and external attacks. Yeah, I think that's my take on that.
Yeah,
and we don't need to have these communal groups forming because as long as they are not trained, they will even inflict harm on their neighbors in the name of we are protecting our community. And those neighbors will also form their own militiamen. Yeah, who will be terrorizing again their neighbors and other people.
Yeah, so what I can add is that the problem is with the South Sudan government. This issue of saying this is a community against community, we're not supposed to intervene, is the problem. In other countries, like for example Uganda, Kenya, they have anti-cattle
theft unit.
Yes. This unit is formed within the army. It deals with this communal small conflict of people stealing other people's cows. Why? Yes. Why are we not setting up that thing within South Sudan? What are you people waiting for? If you guys are not doing that, then let the whole army respond to it. Because as much as people will say these people from that community, it's not the whole community that sat down and say, we are going to this other community to take their cows. It's few individuals that want to benefit.
Yeah.
So these people are criminal. You don't have to take them as these are community members from this community. Now they're going to get mad that the government has dealt with them. No, treat them as criminals. And especially like I've always said that a lot of your barracks are within towns, which are not supposed to be there. For Malwalchar barrack, this barrack, as per my, if I had the powers, I will not have it at Malwalchar. It is too much in town. Malwalchar has never been attacked, has never been of anything. I will take it to the border of the three communities, which is the Murle community, the Nuer community, and the Dinka community. Go put it in there so that every time one community or few criminals from that community want to do an attack on another community, the army will be there in between the two communities, and that one will deter some of these things from happening.
Yes.
So, but if you guys don't do that, you might integrate this small group. Let's say, for example, Red Bell, a few of SPLM-IO, few of White Army, few of armed youth in Warrap. They will go into your army, yes. But another group of young people, teenagers that are 13, 14 now, will come up again and feel like their community has been left out. They will form another group.
Yeah, because the government is not addressing the root
cause of the thing. So is your work going to be every time you have to bring people in? If it was to be done as per, if I was the government, people will say I'm ruthless. But all this group, I will never tolerate any group.
Yeah,
I will never tolerate any group.
This kind of grouping, there are some of the reasons why we have too much tribalism.
Yes.
Because if you feel like you are protecting your community, then the other people will also feel like they want to protect their community against
and
your
there
community.
will be so many, and in the process, people will be sitting idle. They want to do something, they want to benefit. So if I was the chief of staff, oh man, people
deal with them perpendicularly.
people will die. Yes, I might be fired, but people will die. Like I would streamline a lot of things. I will not have to tolerate any
They
bullshit.
need to consult Rin Twain Mabor from Lake State, right?
Yeah, sometimes
he's kind of trying to address some of these communal issues. So
you know,
why don't they ask him how is he going about it?
No, sometimes the reason why I feel like Ring Twain is successful is because of is dealing with Dinkas only. Is not having a third group that speak a different language. So I think that's why he has been able to deal with them. They might have called people and said, this is bad, we need to move away from this. But this one of Jonglei, it will never be fixed. Because we have Nuer, we have Murle, and we have Dinkabor. Everybody with their own agenda. And then sometimes it all connect with the government again. With, let's say, some of Nuer saying they are marginalized because this Dinka, they will not see it as Dinkabor, they will see as Dinka are benefiting from this government. Murle also are seeing that they are marginalized because of the Dinka government,
Because
the way
of
that
lack
people
of
do it.
representation,
Yes, and so many things. But when it go to Lake State, they don't put that idea of politics in it, saying that we are marginalized.
But then they
as a
also
community.
feel like the community of Rin Twain, I don't know where, like which side of Barkazal he hails from, but they feel like the other communities might feel like his tribe is kind of excelling or they are getting some benefits that other subsections
But
are
it
not
can be
getting.
easily explained to them because there will be people that are related to Ring Twain or from Ring Twain sub clan that are not that successful. So they will see this idea of saying this group are benefiting from the government. They're able to see that it's not everybody. All these leaders are there for themselves. But these other communities, they don't see that not all Dinkas are benefiting. They just see everybody benefiting. But even among us ourselves, we the Dinkas, we see that not everybody is benefiting from this government. It's few Dinkas. But these are the people they don't see. They just see you as a group. So this is where like when the politics kick in and everything.
The same applies with even these other communities, right? You cannot compare people like Waniga. I think Waniga is Mahdi. And his fellow Mahdi. He's more successful than most other people from his local community. The same thing applies to most of these top politicians. They are the ones eating the top layer.
Yes.
And they are the ones benefiting themselves. That's why you will never see any of their children in the military. Like doing this
at
junior stuff or at the front line. All their children have military ranks even without proper military training, simply because of connections. And they have those ranks to eat. They have houses in other countries outside South Sudan, including their own children. So these people are clearly benefiting themselves. They are embezzling public funds and doing everything necessary to make sure they benefit themselves at the expense of the citizens. So this idea of all Dinkas are doing this, we said last time, we are Dinkas, but we are suffering.
Yes, but I don't know this idea of these groups being ordered. I don't think it will work or it will not work. But whatever that the new chief of staff want to do your thing, man. I'm not here to speak for anybody. If it will, just do your thing, but make sure that even your government is responsible, your army is responsible to protect all these communities.
But
if the white army were formed because they feel like their communities are attacked, form a
anti-stock theft unit.
Yes, so that they can take care of these people when you force them to surrender their guns. But let's listen here. There was another clip here.
Okay.
There are procedures, whether they have not put those procedures or not. What I will express my concern on is the forceful disarmament, which was clearly stated in the document. That if these groups refuse to join the army, and then they will be forcibly recruited or disarmed or something. And that of course, as a country, we have experience of forceful disarmament that have, caused fights that have caused death and all of that. So, like in Tonj a few years ago, like in 2022, and if this continue to take place, if these groups, these armed civilians are forcefully disarmed, and then, it's going to be violent all over. They've mentioned Warrap, they've mentioned Jonglei State. I'm a bit skeptical on whether these groups that are invited into the Sspdf, whether they will accept joining Sspdf.
All right, so there is a person called Paul Nang Majok. He's an executive director of the Intrepid South Sudan. So he's talking of the idea of forceful disarmament as not something that will be that successful. Is actually lobbying for, or is
for voluntary.
Yeah, for voluntary or in returns of arms for people just to return them. And yeah, I've always said this idea of saying you will force people to take back the guns, so long as you have not addressed your concern, you might take them now. But because your soldiers too are not disciplined, some of your general within your army are not disciplined, these are the same arms that they collect, they will be sold back to these people in the community. So you guys are doing zero work. You have to start from the point of, we need to make our communities safe and secure. We make sure that there are no more fighting among us people, so that each individual have no need of having a gun. And from there on, you can say, have you seen now? Nobody's attacking anybody. You don't need to have this gun. Give the gun to the government.
True.
But so long as you have not resolved these communal issues and whatever, oh man, you might take them now, but people will buy them again. Because in around 2006, or was it 2012, disarmament was done in Jonglei. But people still have guns now. So it's just a zero work.
Yeah. People don't, like, as much as they do disarmament, be it forceful or voluntary one, they don't return all the guns. A lot of people have multiple weapons. So saying that you are going to take the guns or one of the guns does not help, because they'll just remain with other guns.
Right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please consider subscribing, like, share, and leave your comment. What do you think of the order to let all these armies join the government so that we move as a country?
Yeah, and what are your thoughts regarding the Spla-Io army that has decided to integrate with the Sspdf? Yeah.